Collin, what does it mean being with this group your first year here in Manitoba, and obviously you're familiar with the team, but getting a chance to be with this group, what does it mean for you?
Oh, it's very exciting. Anytime you go to a new group of guys, it's reacquainting yourself and just kind of finding out the dynamic of the team and where you fit in, what's your role, and how you can contribute. So, yeah, I look forward to that. Transitioning, from an organization to a different organization. Yeah, we'll see what comes of it, but super excited.
And one of the things that Rick Bowness said the other day was when you were put on waivers, he said you didn't want to get picked up. You wanted to stay as part of this organization. So, I mean, that obviously means a lot to you in terms of like the coaching staff up there thinks a lot of you and wants you to be part of this, whatever this ends up looking like throughout the course of this year.
Yeah, no, that's accurate, and yeah, I don't think I want to leave. Like, it's nice to be in the same city. Your family is my family's settled in. My son's in school and whatnot. So yeah, I think from the moment I got here, it was very apparent that the culture here was different than other organizations that I played at, and you want to be a part of that. It's kind of palpable. You really want to just hold on to it and try and add to it in any way you can, and something that I didn't want to leave.
The goalie culture is different. I mean, they always say goalies are a different breed, but so what is it like? How long does it take to kind of get familiar with your goaltending partner, whether it's when you're up with the Jets or now here with Oscari and with the Moose?
It's not too long of a break-in time. There's a lot of similarities, and a lot of the questions that we're asking each other are the same, just trying to understand each other's philosophy, and maybe watch a couple things that both of us do, and see what we can learn from each other. So that's a process that kind of develops over time, but I wouldn't say it takes too long.
How much familiarity do you have with this organization? I mean, it's a team you played against quite a bit, whether it's with Rockford, Vancouver, Chicago. But on the team, do you have any guys you maybe have played with previously or any sort of connections? It's a team, like I said, you played against a lot, but anyone you're familiar with?
Honestly, no. So that's really interesting coming into a new organization and not knowing a single person. Pretty rare, I'd say. Usually there's at least one person you may know.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously played against these guys a ton. My first year, playing against them in the playoffs. So really familiar with just the overall identity of the team, more or less, and just a team that always seems to be in the hunt, competing, and that's kind of nice. You always want to be playing meaningful games any time of the year. And I think that kind of juxtaposes with where I've been previously. Like obviously there's always eye on development in the American League, but you got to develop winners too. You want to learn by winning. You don't want to learn by losing all the time. So if that's something that we can continue to uphold and keep that a part of our identity, want to contribute to that.
And then what's the excitement level, too, that the season finally gets underway tomorrow? It feels like,
Yeah.
I mean, training camp was long. Obviously, the summer felt like a while as well, but just to finally get some meaningful games under your belt, what's the excitement level like for yourself and in the room?
Yeah, you just want to get going. And even the summer just seems so long, especially if you don't make playoffs, it's not ideal. So definitely use the time to, recharge and spend time with the family, but there is that urge, to come to the rink. I'm not always the most fun to be around in the summer. I think I just have a little bit of angst, and just have to, when you have that competitive drive and that competitive spirit, like, you can't really quell that. You need to exert that in some way, and it's going to be so great to, strap them on with these guys and compete for 60 and, do that, 76 times this year, and, I'm super pumped. Yeah, I know my face doesn't really show that right now. A little tired, but I am excited.